Hello guys, this is your Spanish teacher and today um, we will continue with module 4, which is communities and parts of a house. Today the topic is activities at home and we will be exactly covering some new verbs to talk about what you do, the activities you do while you're at home, and we will conjugate the er and ear verbs. I don't know, or I'm sure that you can remember the R conjugations. Well, today we will review the R conjugations and we'll introduce the er and the ear conjugations in Spanish. So, ¿qué haces en la casa? What do you do at home? So, in this vocabulary lesson, we're going to be introducing some verbs that you will need to describe the activities that you do at home. As usual, you will be listening to the pronunciation of the words in the sentences. You will look at the picture and the translation, and you will repeat after me every sentence I say. Don't worry, I will translate the things that you don't understand. So let's begin with the vocabulary. The first two verbs are vivir, comer. Although you can see vivir with double V here, don't worry because V and B in English are pronounced just like B in Spanish. So, vivir. La planta necesita agua para vivir. The plant needs water to live. No es bueno comer mucho chocolate. It's not good to eat a lot of chocolate. So now we'll just read the sentence again and you will repeat after me. La planta necesita agua para vivir. No es bueno comer mucho chocolate. Next is beber, leer. As you can see, beber, we have beber with double B. So as I was telling you, vivir is just the same, baba, and beber is just be the same, beber. Me gusta beber agua. So I like to drink water. Me gusta beber agua. And I want to say that although in most of the books and YouTube videos and things like that, people say that to drink is beber, in most Latin American countries we also say tomar. So we can also say me gusta tomar agua. In case you don't know how to write tomar, it's just like this. So we can say either beber or tomar. Leer. As you can see, you have two E's together. So we don't see E, we don't say E, we say E. Leer. We'll prolong the sound E a little bit. So, vamos a leer un libro de cuentos. Sorry about those dogs. Let's read a book of stories. Vamos a leer un libro de cuentos. Please repeat. Next is prender. Prender. Voy a prender la luz. I'm going to turn on the light. Abrir. ¿Puedes abrir la puerta? Can you open the door? ¿Puedes abrir la puerta? So again, voy a prender la luz. ¿Puedes abrir la puerta? Next is escribir, compartir. Ellas quieren escribir su nombre en el papel. They want to write their names on the paper. Los niños saben compartir. Kids know how to share. So now repeat after me. Ellas quieren escribir su nombre en el papel. Los niños saben compartir. Um, in this case, it can be either her name or his name. It's not plural, it's not their names. It's her or his name. The possessive su can either relate to his or to her. Ellas quieren escribir su nombre en el papel. Right, and here we have los quehaceres. We can also say these chores as tareas, tareas del hogar. I will write here the word tareas. So we either say los quehaceres de la casa or las tareas de la casa. Then, so you just have to say quehaceres, quehaceres. Here you join ella quehaceres. Ellos hacen los quehaceres de la casa. And here we have las tareas. Ayudar en la casa, las tareas. Okay. Now let's practice what you've learned. So you have to tell me what each of these verbs match the translation or the definitions on your right column. So let's see. Vivir, vivir, to live. Comer, to eat. Beber, to drink. Leer, to read. Prender, to turn on. Abrir, what is it? To open. Escribir, to write. Compartir, to share. Los quehaceres, the chores. So I will repeat the whole list. Vivir, comer, beber, leer, prender, abrir, escribir, compartir, and the noun, los quehaceres. So as you can see here, we have like ear and air verbs, right? And let's review the adverbs. I told you that we were going to review the conjugation of this. And for that, I just put here this little conjugation chart to help you. Then, ustedes, música rock. So, this is to listen. Ustedes, what do you think it is? This is ustedes. Then we have to put the an suffix. That's right, escuchan. Ustedes escuchan música rock. Ellos, hablar, blank, en la escuela. Hablar is to talk. So, ellos, look at the chart. That's it. Ellos hablan en la escuela. They talk at school and they listen to rock music. Next, yo, mirar, blank, la televisión. Mirar is to look at or to watch. So, the O ending, yo miro. La televisión, I watch TV. Eduardo, lee, preguntar, blank, a la maestra. So, Eduardo asks the teacher. This lee is going to be studied later. So, Eduardo is the subject. It is supposed to be he. He is supposed to be él. Then Eduardo le pregunta a la maestra. Okay, all right. Let's continue. Nosotros, necesitar, blank, agua. Nosotros, look at the chart, necesitamos. Nosotros necesitamos agua. We need water. Los estudiantes, participar, blank, en la clase. Los estudiantes, it's supposed to be the students. The students are supposed to be they, and they is supposed to be ellos because it is masculine, ellos. Then participar is to participate. So los estudiantes participan en la clase. That's right. Perfect. Next. Tú le entregar la asignación a la maestra. Entregar means to deliver or to give. Tú, that's easy. You don't have to replace. You just have it here. Tú le entregas la asignación a la maestra. So you give the homework or assignation to the teacher. Mi papá trabajar mucho. Trabajar is to work. Mi papá is supposed to be a man, he. Then mi papá and then a trabaja mucho. Mi papá trabaja mucho. And the last one, usted, which is the formal you. Buscar, which is to look for. Blank, los libros en la biblioteca. Usted busca. Suffix a, as it is in here. Usted busca. You look for the books in the library. Yo estudiar, blank, todos los días. Well, estudiar means to study. And yo is just there. Yo estudio. I study every day. Okay, and here we have all the answers. And now what I want you to do is to repeat after me every time I read a sentence. So, let's begin. 1. Ustedes escuchan música rock. 2. Ellos hablan en la escuela. 3. Yo miro la televisión. 4. Eduardo le pregunta a la maestra. 5. Nosotros necesitamos agua. 6. Los estudiantes participan en la escuela. 7. Tú le entregas la asignación a la maestra. 8. Mi papá trabaja mucho. 9. Usted busca los libros en la biblioteca. 10. Yo estudio todos los días. You can pause the video at any time and repeat the 10 sentences. Alright? Okay. Now, the conjugation of er and ir verbs is done in the same way as with the are verbs, but with different verb endings. Now, knowing how to conjugate the are verbs will help you learn how to do this one. It is just the same. Look at this summary of the 3 conjugations. So the steps are the same. You just drop the ending are, er, or ir, and then you put the suffixes at the end of the verb depending on the subject. So, as you can see, yo is the same for the 3 of them. Tú, as es. Él, ella, usted. Usted doesn't have this accent mark, I'm sorry. Usted, a, e. Nosotros, nosotras. Look at this. Amos, hemos, imos. It's the only one ending mos here. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, an, en. So let's see this in more details. So, how to conjugate er and ir verbs? First, you start with an infinitive. Comer, abrir. To eat and to open. Then, you drop off the er or ir ending. We don't need this, and we stay with the stem. You're left with the stem or root. Come, aber. Then we just add the appropriate ending to the verb. If the subject is yo, it should be yo como, yo abro. If the subject is tú comes, tú abres. If the subject is él, ella o usted, usted come, usted abre, él abre, él come, ella come, ella abre. If it is nosotros or nosotras, nosotros comemos, nosotras abrimos. Okay? And here it is again. If the subject is vosotros, vosotras, it's vosotros coméis, vosotros abrís. This is the ending for air and ear, which is not here. Remember that this is only used in Spain, but we should respect the language, and this is another conjugation as well. So let's see here. Here we have the formal air endings with vosotros included. So it is OSE, hemos, es, en. As you can see, everything is e for air, except for o. So I repeat again, OSE, hemos, es, en. And here we have an example with beber. Yo bebo, tú bebes, él bebe, nosotros bebemos, vosotros bebéis, ellos beben. And here we have ir. Notice that the only differences between er and ir endings are the nosotros and vosotros forms. In the er is hemos, ir is imos, and this is es, and here is. The rest is the same. So I repeat the endings. OSE, imos, is, en. And here an example. Yo abro, tú abres, él abre. For the verb abrir, which is open. Nosotros abrimos, vosotros abrís, ellos abren. And now, the only way we can do this is practicing. And here we have, well, we don't have the vosotros here, but anyway, you know that vosotros is in the ear is, and in the air is es. Okay. Yo comer, which is eat, mucho. Then, yo como mucho. Ella prender la estufa. Estufa, we studied this in the previous lesson, it was stove. So, ella prende la estufa. And more. Nosotros leer los libros. Nosotros leer is to read the books. Nosotros, what? Look at the chart. Leemos los libros. Nosotros leemos los libros. Sorry. Los niños beber mucha agua. Los niños, it's supposed to be they. Look at the chart. Beben. Los niños beben mucha agua. The kids drink a lot of water. And more. Here we have ustedes comer tacos. Ustedes comen tacos. Look at here. Ustedes en here. Here. Comer is to eat. Ellos leen en la escuela. Leen because I said it. En is the ending for both, but in this case it's leer, to read. Cover more. Tú Prender, to turn on, the light, la luz. Tú prendes la luz. Mi papá beber blanc café. Mi papá is he bebe café. My father drinks coffee. And well, it's not the last one. We have more. Ustedes abren. Oops. Abren. Here. Ustedes abren la puerta. You open the door. Remember, ustedes is the formal way to say you, and it is plural, you all. Yo vivir en Florida, or Florida in Spanish. But there are two towns, one in Cuba and another one in Miami. Miami is Florida and Cuba's town is Florida. So, yo vivo en Florida, en Florida. And tú, which one? Tú escribes en el papel. You write on the paper. Nosotros compartimos los dulces. Nosotros compartimos los dulces. Compartir is to share. Los dulces, the sweets, the candies. Tú vives en una casa grande. You live in a big house. Ellos abrir la nevera. Ellos abren la nevera. Oh, they open the fridge. And here, ustedes comparten la fruta. You share the fruit. La maestra escribir mucho. La maestra, it's supposed to be he, escribe. I mean she. La maestra is she. La maestra escribe mucho. The teacher writes a lot. More. María, open, abrir. El refrigerador. María abre el refrigerador. Nosotros eat en el comedor. We studied comedor in the previous lesson, the dining room. So we eat in the dining room. Nosotros comemos en el comedor. Right. I think this is the last one, yeah. Tú lees. Remember that we have to prolong the sound here. Tú lees en tu cuarto. And tú prendes la lámpara. You turn on the lamp. Okay. And, more. Now without the chart. Let's see if you can remember now without the conjugation chart. Let's see. And I won't translate this one. Now, if you don't understand any word here, you just look it up at a dictionary. In a dictionary. Ellos comparten, right? El iPod. Yo, yo bebo. Agua antes de comer. Well, antes is before eating. Marco escribe la carta para su mamá, for his mother. Mickey y Minnie Mouse viven en Orlando, Florida. Por la mañana nosotros prendemos la luz. Ellos comen el almuerzo en la cafetería. Juan y yo, remember I told you that every time yo is included with another person, then Juan y yo is supposed to be we, and we is supposed to be nosotros. So Juan y yo vivimos en el centro de la ciudad, in the center of a city. Julio y Andrea, two people, they, escriben en el papel. Julio y Andrea write on the paper. And, yeah, these are the last ones. Mi hermano y tú beben refrescos. These are beverages or drinks. Mis abuelos, plural, they abren la caja. La caja, it's the box. Mis abuelos abren la caja. Okay. Now, this is a listening activity. I don't know if you can listen to this.
Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala. Yo abro mucho el refrigerador. Mi familia come en el comedor. Mi mamá prende la... Mi papá trabaja en el patio. Mi mamá cocina en la cocina.
Okay. Anyway, I will read this in case that you can listen to this recording. Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala. Yo abro mucho el refrigerador. Mi familia come en el comedor. Mi mamá prende la estufa. Mi papá trabaja en el patio. Mi mamá cocina en la cocina. Huh. Why do you repeat cocina, cocina? Because in this case, we are talking about the verb cocinar, which is to cook. And in this case, we are talking about the place in which we cook. That is also called cocina. So here it's a noun and here it is a conjugated verb. Okay. So, ¿qué hace Rosángela en la casa? And then you have to tell me to choose the correct option. Let's listen again.
Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala. Yo...
Okay. Yo escucho música en la sala. Then the correct answer is this one. Rosángela escucha música en la sala. Let's see the other one.
Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala. Yo abro mucho el refrigerador. Mi familia come en el comedor. Mi mamá prende la estufa. Mi papá trabaja en el patio. Mi mamá cocina en la cocina.
Okay, but they say here that you have to select all that apply. So, mi familia, what does mi familia come en el comedor? Maybe there are other possible answers. You have to choose all that apply. And finally, let's listen to this again.
Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala. Yo abro mucho el refrigerador. Mi familia come en el comedor. Mi mamá prende la estufa.
¿Y el papá? So we have to...
Mi familia mira la televisión en el refrigerador. Mi familia come en el comedor. Mi mamá prende la estufa. Mi papá trabaja en el patio. Mi mamá cocina en la cocina.
And here we have one of the options. But remember, we can choose all that apply. Let me just repeat again just to see if I have something missing.
Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala.
Here we have another option. Yo escucho música en la sala. It's not here.
Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala. Yo abro mucho el refrigerador.
Here we have another possibility. And let's see here. Let's review this.
Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala. Yo escucho música en la sala. Yo abro mucho el refrigerador. Mi familia come en el comedor. Mi mamá prende la estufa. Mi papá trabaja en el patio. Mi mamá cocina en la cocina.
Uh-huh. Here, mi mamá cocina en la cocina. Okay, so this was the listening activity. I warn you to, I exhort you to listen again and stop and practice and read all the sentences that I just read here. I will repeat these sentences again, and please just repeat after me. Mi familia mira la televisión en la sala, yo escucho música en la sala, yo abro mucho el refrigerador, mi familia come en el comedor, mi mamá prende la estufa, mi papá trabaja en el patio, mi mamá cocina en la cocina. So that's all for today. And then nos vemos en la próxima clase, and we will continue with the same series of lessons for Module 4. This is 4.3, and we will continue with 4.4. So, hasta luego, nos vemos, muchas gracias, adiós.